I'm saying this as someone who has given the exam before. Study NCERT by heart. Just study that one book, I mean 2 books basically, 11 and 12, and you don't have to study any other reference book. You study that one book, you're bound to get 300 plus. There's just 7 days left, actually not even that. So at this moment, don't go to any other reference book. Just study NCERT, but don't just read NCERT. Whatever chapter you do, if there are like say 20 chapters, you do 15 of them, but those 15 or those whatever number you do, you are doing by heart. Don't read all chapters, but in a way that none of the chapters are well covered. Read NCERT, but read NCERT by heart, because they take direct lines from there and put it in your question papers. So NCERT by heart is your key to get 300 above in biology. Next, I have given in this video how the marks is divided. Now, if you see this yourself, you can decide where you will give the maximum importance. But if you ask me, as individual chapters, you should give the most importance to anatomy of flowering plants in botany, and then you should go to morphology of flowering plants, and the next one will be the plant kingdom. These 3 chapters are excessively important because you get the majority questions from here, and they don't go out of NCERT. So from these you will have very direct questions. They will just pick up direct lines from NCERT and ask you. So these 3 chapters, if you can get all of them right, you can be rest assured that you have gone to a great extent from many other people. After that, you can do photosynthesis, because it is that chapter that is for understanding. So you read it twice, you are done with that chapter. As for ecology is very important, but I'll say ecology often they venture out of NCERT. So it is a very dicey chapter. So I am saying those 3 are very important, and after that there is genetics. But genetics, if you have not done genetics properly before, don't do molecular basis of inheritance, because that is one chapter where if you start now, you won't be able to finish it and your confidence level will go down. So do the chapters before that, but don't go to molecular basis of inheritance, because they don't give too many questions from there, because it is a difficult chapter. So from 11, those 3 chapters you must do by heart, and after that you can do photosynthesis and respiration. Those chapters are pretty important too. And then from class 12, genetics is very important, but molecular basis of inheritance, don't attach too much importance to it. And ecology in NCERT is very short. Try to complete it totally. Don't leave anything for later for ecology. There should not be anything in NCERT you don't know. Same for zoology. In zoology, the most important chapter you should be learning by heart is the first chapter, the animal kingdom, and also another easy chapter, which is the one where you have to have the structural organization, where there is you are taught about the tissues, etc. So do that. It is very important and very easy. Apart from that, the digestion, respiration, try to correlate yourself with it, and also watch YouTube animations or YouTube PowerPoint presentations on them, because those chapters, if you see it, the more you see, the more you remember. Don't just try to memorize it by heart. Just see it and visualize it, and you will remember the most. So for zoology, that's what I'll just want to say. And as you can see, you can very well see the marks distribution. So I think zoology people retain more, and in NEET, botany is given more importance than zoology. But even then, just study NCERT, they don't venture out of that. So a lot of people I've seen, they search for stuff like how to complete NEET syllabus in 7 days from scratch. And I feel that is not what you should search, because most people have completed at least like 90% of the syllabus. Like your preparation is basically done till 80%. Like even if you give the exam now, you will get above 200, or many people above 250. Now we all know that unless you get above 300, it's useless. So that is one thing. You should do something to increase the 250 or 200 to 300. I'll tell you how. But for now, don't think that your preparation is you're starting from scratch, because you are not. Okay, so you need to have confidence, because the more confidence you have, the higher probability you have to get that marks, because confidence really matters. So first of all, you have to have self confidence. You can, your preparation is pretty good, you must have studied a certain amount that you have come here. We all think we know less than others. That's not true. Everyone procrastinates to some level, so you're not the only one. You have to have the self confidence. If you like this, you can do the needful. Please help me grow. If you have any other questions, you can write down below. I will get back to you.